Bodie, my favorite place in North Carolina.
Get ready for liftoff. Hello and welcome to the Ponyverse Podcast, episode 2. Woo! We're back. Thank you all for listening to the first one.
Yeah.
We didn't think, we were like maybe 10 people will listen to it, including our parents, and so this was really exciting. Thanks for tuning in. It was really fun. It was fun to make that, and we're excited to do more.
Yeah, and some of the, I don't know if feedback is the correct term, but people have been saying it's just like we're hanging out with you, and that's exactly what I want to.
Yeah, like I never want to get too nervous to do this.
Yeah.
Like I want to just feel like I'm talking to you.
It's literally just our conversations in the back room.
Yeah.
Being stupid and making fun of each other. So
yeah.
I'm glad you guys enjoy it too.
But it's also kind of nice because I feel like I'm not here as much, or like if I'm here I'm not like working with you as much, so we like actually don't get to catch up as much.
Yeah.
So
not anymore.
I know.
We used to spend so much time in each other's pockets.
And then we'd hang out, and then we would. I never got annoyed with you though. You got annoyed with me.
What? Like briefly.
Yeah. I got really depressed yesterday.
Why?
Because, okay, whenever I'm not at the store, I get really depressed because I, like, wake up and I feel like a mother whose kid is just, like, wandering out in the world, like, alone. Like, I feel like I've, like, abandoned my child, and I feel like you guys are all sitting here like, oh, I hate her, she's so lazy and stupid. Like, we hate when she's not here. But, like, whenever I had a job, I, like, loved when the boss wasn't there. But I feel like you guys hate me because you're either, like, bored without me or, like, are annoyed that I'm not working as hard as you guys.
Also, so not true. Everybody here can attest that you're the hardest working person ever, and we wish you would leave because you need a break.
Yeah, but then whenever I do take a break, I get really bad, like,
FOMO?
FOMO, but then also, like, oh, I'm not working hard enough. Like, I'm just, like, sitting at home, like, on an Excel spreadsheet, but it's, like, I need to do my little Excel number things to make sure, like, we have enough money to exist, so, but I think because I sat in my bathrobe until 2 p.m., like, I was working, but, like, in my bathrobe, and then I was driving here at, like, 2 p.m., and I never come in at 2 p.m., and I just, like, I don't know, I felt sad, so, anywho.
But we're here now.
But I went to something that I've been trying to do whenever I feel sad or like in a funk is like just go somewhere that I don't normally go, or like do something slightly out of my routine, because it like shakes it up a little bit. So like I usually go to the same probably 3 coffee shops, but I tried a new one this morning after my yoga class, and it actually did help.
Which one?
It's called Platform Coffee. It's in it's kind of behind Not Just Coffee, like in the on the west side of town. It was on Berry Hill Road. And it was so good. And a girl who was working there, I recognize her because she comes in here a lot. But I got this like nitro cold brew with cold foam thing, and it was really good. And it was the food looked really good. I didn't have it, so. But it really changed me around. I also I usually work out in the morning, and I haven't really been working out in the morning this week, and I think that gets me in a funk. So anyways, enough about me. What's going on with you? Anything exciting? You had the Benson Boone cookie. How was it?
Oh. It was real good. Also, Benson Boone's hot.
No.
Yeah.
Hard disagree.
Okay, his music, ass.
I'm not into the mustache boys. I'm tired of that trend, the mustache and mullet boys.
Okay, well, you weren't there at the Love and Life Music Festival when he did multiple backflips with his little shirt undone. Also, I'm obsessed with Harry Styles. Why would I not like a Harry Styles knockoff?
I guess I think I respect. I think he's really talented. I'm ready for him to I think they are just trying to put him in a Harry Styles mold. I want him to find himself. So I feel once he figures out who he is, and they stop trying to make him be this weird ass moonbeam. I think he could be good. I feel sad that he's getting so much hate, but I also just don't like any of his music.
Well, what about you? What's going on in your life?
Real estate drama.
Oh my god.
No, so we're on the hunt for our second location. And I don't know, this has been taking up 99.9% of my brain space. One I want is very specific, the size, the price, all of that. I want something 2,500 square feet for less than, I'd say, $8,500 a month in Charlotte, in a cute area with a giant backyard or somewhere we could have events or whatever. There's this place that I found back in March, I think, online. And I went to go look at it, and it just, like, wasn't the time. It was Mercury retrograde, so my brother was like, don't sign any contracts right now. And then the place also just, like, fell through. But then it, like, came back to me in May, and I was looking at it again, and I was like, okay, this, like, could be it. But during the same time, another one kind of appeared, and then that one kind of fell through, and then I was, like, literally on the brink of signing a lease for this first one on Friday, and then the whole weekend I was just like I feel like I just, like, had a panic attack, and I was like, I can't do this, like, it's not the right thing. And, like, it was perfect on paper, but it just, I couldn't see myself, like, I didn't want to, I wasn't excited about the envisioning myself just, like, getting up and going to work there. And it's like, it's so much money. And you guys don't understand how much money, like, I feel bad for, like, anyone who has a restaurant. Like, I don't understand why food at a restaurant's not $1 million. Like, I will never complain about a price at a restaurant or, like, a coffee shop again, because, like, this is expensive for me, but we're turning something into a clothing store, so that's, like, the cheapest possible thing, because you don't need, like, refrigerators or, like, cooking grease trap type things, or, like, any type of plumbing. Mm-hmm. But it's, like, just to get an architecture, like, drawings for the building to, like, submit it for permitting with the county or the city is, like, $15,000. So, and that's not even any construction cost. So it's just like they were talking, and, like, getting anything done for under like $100,000 is, like, cheap, apparently. And I'm like, that's fucking nuts, because here I probably spent total of, like, 20 grand to get here up and running, because it already had the permits, because Camp did that. So, like, all I spent was the construction costs to build the fitting rooms, and, like, obviously we bought a shit ton of paint and whatever, but that, like, at the end of it was probably only, like, $1,000. And so I'm just like, but I don't know, I always find ways around things. Yeah. So, like, I don't know, I feel like it's gonna work out. Right now, like, there's another space I'm really into, but it's, like, figuring out if we need to get it rezoned or not. So I'm just, like, going back and forth with architects, and, like, I don't know. It's just, like, these things are so, I'm very, like, woo-woo about it, because it is so, like, it's not, like, logical, or it's not, like, mathematic. It's, like, you have to find something that, like, just resonates with you, and that, like, checks all your boxes, but you also, like, I want to go into it and be like, this is where we're gonna be.
But it's also, we've put a lot of emphasis on vibes in the store.
Yeah, so I can't go somewhere with bad vibes.
Yeah.
So,
which sounds silly, but, like, it does make or break it.
Yeah.
Space.
But I also think, like, if it has really good vibes, I'll pay more. Like, I don't know, I think if I found a space where I was like, this is it, like, I would pay more for it, because I think it's worth it. So, anywho, that's the update on that. I feel like I keep talking about it on, like, social media, and, like, there's not really any real updates, but it's because I'm also looking. I'm also, like, I'm the least patient person ever, and I just want to, like, do it, which is why backing out of this other one was really hard for me, because I was like, I should just, like, go for it, but I'm like, no, I can't. Like, it's so much money, and it's so much time, and, like, yeah, so, and, like, we don't, like, but when we came to Camp North End, we, like, had to get out of that other space, because it was literally falling apart, and, like, our lease was ending, and it, like, was miserable there, and the AC didn't work, but...
And there was a mushroom growing in the back room.
There was a mushroom growing in the back room. I mean, I have good memories there, but yeah, we had to get out. There was no option of staying there, but here, where it's, like, I'm not in a rush, because, like, we don't need a second store. Yeah. It just, like, I'm just ambitious and want one, so, anywho, that's, like, what's taking up most of my mind. Oh yeah, we had, like, a fitting room sex scandal. Debatable. There was chatter that people were having sex in the fitting rooms. Nobody saw anything.
Also, not true. They didn't even say sex.
What did they say?
She thought... A lady was like, you need to be careful about that boy, like, he might be, like, fiddling with himself.
Oh, so there's a fiddler. I think...
He wasn't even in the dressing room. He was sitting outside of the dressing room that his girlfriend was in. Also, why am I airing out his business?
But, okay.
He could have been a fiddler.
There's been other times, though, where, like, people have thought they've heard stuff. So I wouldn't say it's definitely not happened. But I did make that video, and then you were like, that didn't even happen. I was like, oh, I just lied on social media.
You didn't even ask the person.
I heard it through telephone. I heard it through, like, a person from a person from a person. My bad, boss. My bad. But I also was, like, thinking, and everything that's ever, like, all the craziest things that have happened here are literally just men, and I think we should just not allow men into the store anymore unless they're supervised, because the Cheeto man, the Frito man, this guy came into the store just eating tuna in a bag of Fritos, and was like, he was with another guy, and they both were just like drunk off their ass, and it made the store smell terrible. And then the guy who snuck in and slept in the bathroom.
Oh, God, yeah.
Yeah, so... I don't know, anything else you want to talk about before we get into our guest for today?
Yes, we said we didn't expect anyone to watch, but I really didn't expect anyone to watch that clip.
Oh yeah, Megan had her first well, it's not even her first viral moment. Megan goes viral a lot, but I feel like
it was my first time addressing the camera and it going viral.
Yeah, there's a clip of Megan in a bald cap that went viral, but yeah.
It was just more of my opinion, and I don't know. I don't even know what to say. Like,
I think you want to, like, you always talk about want to be famous as a joke, but I think you're saying how, like, you get scared to be seen sometimes.
Oh my God, yeah. So I have a bad relationship with social media because I get so terrified of it, and I hate being on my phone. I have over 500 messages that has...
Girl, we know.
What? So I just like don't like being on my phone, and I mean my opinion's not that necessary to anybody, but I don't know, it felt kind of good to see everybody, I don't know, hyping me up.
And like the mean comments you got, like, you were so scared of mean comments, but like there were like a few and they were not even bad, like they were stupid.
Yeah. They were like, oh, you're never gonna lose weight. Yeah, I know. I called myself fat. I'm still fat. I'm gonna stay fat. Big whoop. Play Tell Me Something I Don't Know by Selena Gomez. Like, come on.
Yeah, so like do you feel better now that you've kind of like I think that's a lot of people, what's like holding a lot of people back is they're like, oh, like if someone's mean to me I'll die, but then like once you feel it, you're like, okay.
I'm still a little nervous, obviously, because so many people were looking.
Yeah.
But it's also like, I said what I said and I kind of meant it.
No, it was so funny.
The whole point, the whole joke was big girls don't have the same confidence as skinny girls, and
you have to have more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think it's really for like other fat girls. Like, it's okay to be fat and you can feel good, and you
probably got a better personality.
You can be the Lily Rose Depp of the world. Like, I love her. I love everything she stands for. Like, she is gorgeous,
trench coat,
talented.
button to the top.
Yeah, button to the top. Like, I don't know. I want to be her.
Yeah.
And I am her.
And you are.
Because I put my mind to it.
Period. Mic drop.
Yeah. Everybody else out there who wants to be Lily Rose Depp, be Lily Rose Depp.
Yeah. It's a mindset, really.
It really is.
Okay, cool. Well, we have our very first guest today. Mm-hmm. He's our friend and coworker. We filmed the episode with him yesterday. It's really funny. We talk about Love Island and I don't even know what.
More social media?
Social media a little bit. Yeah, he works in social media and also does social media here sometimes.
Yeah.
And I hope you guys like it. He's really awesome. He's one of our favorite people in the whole world. So enjoy. Mm-hmm. Today we have a very special guest joining us. He hails from Blythewood, South Carolina. Our very own Gemini video vixen, future reality TV star, social media manager. Am I missing anything?
Kind.
Mr. Aaron Pickering. How are you today, Aaron?
I'm great. What an intro. It's my first intro, so I'm like, woo!
Is this your first podcast you've ever done?
Oh, God.
Circle strong.
Or do you have a little experience in this area?
If you ever heard of Business LA, I'm so sorry for your ears.
Aaron is the original podcaster in the room.
No, it was bad. I had my phone and I was just talk to it.
Aaron had a podcast. I mean, it's still out there. People can listen.
Yeah, it's on Apple. I got 70 cents from it, so
that's more than us.
Ballin'.
Yeah, Aaron has a podcast called Is This LA? When did you make it? Was it during COVID?
Maybe.
Yeah.
I think so. people kept telling me like I need to make a podcast, and I was like, F it, let's do it. And then like 6 episodes in, I was like, I have nothing to talk about. I'm making stuff up. So
Yeah. I know, it's like, it's a little harder than it looks.
yeah, no.
I think it'd be really hard to do alone. But
Yeah.
awesome. Well, thank you for joining us. We'll get right into it. So first, I want to hear about your background and like
Okay.
how you found Thrift Pony. How you ended up here in the Ponyverse.
Okay, so I was like, I moved here after college, had no friends, and I also wasn't like comfortable with my sexuality. And then talked to my therapist. My therapist was like, I think you need to get out the house. And then I saw a TikTok of you guys doing like a Pride vintage market at the time.
Yeah.
And so I was
Pony
like,
Pride.
yes. And so I was like, I'm gonna go, and I wore my little Harry Styles, Taylor Swift, Child of Divorce shirt, which is crazy because I don't listen to either one of them. And then got there, and then Megan Ames like checked me out, or was it you or someone?
It wasn't
like,
me. Oh, no, I checked you out because I took a picture of your shirt. 'Cause
Yes.
I was like, I need to show Megan this, and then I showed Megan the shirt, and Megan was like, I have that shirt.
I do have that shirt.
And then I think I talked to like Megan Ames one day, and I was like, hey, like, are you guys hiring or taking volunteers?
Yeah, you're trying to volunteer.
Yeah, I was trying to volunteer, and then she was like, no, but we're hiring. And then I shot my shot, and then I got it. So, woo! I'm here.
And you've been here for like 2 years now.
Yeah,
Almost 2 years.
I like to say I'm an OG. You
I think you're an OG. I would say you're an OG.
Yeah.
What do you do here?
I don't know. Like, I did.
I feel like you entertain.
Yeah.
Like you made that TikTok saying like when you're at the register at Thrift Pony, and it's just you like making people laugh or something.
Yeah, I like started off, I think like I excelled at being at the front, but then like more into it now, we just kind of let me just run around with my head chopped off. We kind of
I feel like when you first came, you were like, I worked at Forever 21, like I can do anything. And you like, I remember like it was like your first or second day, and you were just like power gang around the store.
You're the definition of a personality hire in the kindest way ever.
Yeah.
But also you like you work really hard. Like
No,
you're always
he
doing
is, but,
stuff.
like,
yeah.
That personality works harder.
Yeah.
It's like I enter my own world when I get here, and I'm just like, I'm just gonna start doing stuff, everybody, and just kind of let me be. And I'm just,
I feel like you've been doing social media more in here now, and you're you're thriving.
Yeah, I have a lot of fun. Like, I think also like,
First tell us about your outfit and like what inspired it and where you got everything, and be descriptive for the people just listening and not watching on YouTube.
okay, so I wanted you guys to see, like, I love a fun t-shirt. I feel like I'm always wearing like either a fun t-shirt or like a sexual t-shirt. So this one says, sorry princess, I only date crack whores. It's a white tank in black letters. I got it from, I was telling Bella this. I think I got it from Ella. I think like 2 years ago at a market maybe. And then I'm just wearing some New Balance green shorts, and then just my pink Speed Cats. They're really, really dirty, but yes, that's kind of look I was going for. Troye Sivan Rush music video twink.
Oh.
And then I guess that's a good segue into like how would you describe your style?
Troye Sivan Rush video twink.
Do you have any current like fashion hyperfixations or like brands or designers that you're really into right now? Or
So
trends?
I told myself like at the beginning of this year that I would try to do more like queer-ish brands supporting kind of if I am going to like buy things online and things. Most of the time I really get a lot of stuff from Thrift Pony, but I've been really into Patrick Church, so that's like one of my top faves, and then Disco Daddy with like the bedazzle stuff. So I've been doing a lot of kind of queer brands. So I feel like 60% of my closet now is either queer or thrifted, so I'm doing better. So
I love that. Yeah, I feel like you were not into thrifting when you first showed up here.
no, like people would be like, so do you know any thrift stores? I'm like, Meg, do you know any thrift stores?
I still don't think you could answer that question.
Yeah.
But that's like, I don't know, I love when people who don't thrift come here. So like,
Yeah.
you're like a you're like a person for them to relate to.
And also, why would I tell you competition? I'm not doing
Well, I always say Thrift Pony is a great place for a transition thrifter.
It's a gateway drug to thrifting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's for people who want to try but don't know how.
It's a great launching pad, like, because, you know, the whole process. So you don't really, you are thrifting, but it's already thrifted for you. In a sense, so.
Exactly.
It's like, it's not just like a Goodwill with like clothing all like all over everywhere.
Yeah,
Like,
Goodwill got a good like 5 minutes out of me, and then I'm gonna get mad and storm out. Like, I'm sorry.
How does it feel to not be the only boy at Pony anymore?
Oh, honestly, I'm glad that we passed the torch. Like, I'm being like, they're like my children. Honestly.
Yeah, you're like mother.
Yeah, I am Mother Goose.
Mother Goose. What does that mean?
I don't know.
Okay. like a porch goose?
No, like the nursery rhyme.
Oh. Mm-hmm. Have you seen that stuff on TikTok about porch?
No, move on.
Kenzie has one.
I don't want to hear about it.
No, it's like these girls being like, get ready with me to change the outfit on my porch goose. And it's like, but it's like multiple, it's like, I've seen it from multiple people where they like have a porch goose that they put in little outfits.
Like the Easter goose that has like the little hats on them.
I think so. Yeah, like one girl was putting like a 4th of July outfit on her porch goose.
Now, why would he be talking about that?
I feel like we're on the same side of the internet sometimes.
I think so.
Yeah.
You're being very kind.
I feel like we intersect at like Bravo. Bravo things. Speaking of reality TV, I want to hear your Love Island hot takes.
Oh, Amaya, just give her the 100K. Like, everybody just give it to her. She's the most authentic herself. Hate all the men.
There are also none of them are hot. Do you think any of them are hot? I feel like none of them are hot.
No, I like told my friend this. I have this theory that reality TV has scored men so much with the fuckboy status that now no boy wants to be on reality TV because they're too scared to show their true colors. Like, men are really scared to show their true colors.
That makes sense. I also feel like I feel like men, and I could be wrong, but like maybe men do the casting because I feel like a lot of those guys are who like a man would think a girl is hot and not who like a girl actually thinks is hot.
Yeah.
But I've only watched one episode, so I don't know.
I feel like because Meg was trying to get into reality TV, and I was like, I just don't think you would like Love Island. I think like you gotta be like a junkie like I am, like just put it in my veins. I think we should do a gay Love Island. I think a gay one would eat down bad.
There is one. Fire Island.
Could you imagine they go, hey, are you top or bottom?
It's the hanky code.
Yeah.
Everyone's walking around with hankies in their back pocket again.
So do you like the top bunk or the bottom bunk, or do you like the middle? Like, let me know.
Or like either one.
Put the verse in pony verse.
And that's on verse bottom.
Yes.
Yay. How did you become a video vixen?
Sorry. Kidz Bop.
What? Which number? It's really hot in here, but I can't turn the fan on because it's gonna fuck up the noise.
I don't remember. Okay. I don't think there was a certain number. Oh no, what's that song that goes, are you happy now? Doo-doo.
Come on, keep singing. Keep singing.
That's the only lyrics I know.
I know.
Oh no, this is another song that got me. Boys like girls and girls like cars and money. Yeah, that song really got me.
That's Linkin Park.
Kidz Bop did it.
I feel like it's, no, I know, but I feel like that was probably, because I remember Kidz Bop 3 was coming out when I first discovered Kidz Bop.
Keep going.
Oh, is that my faking noise? And you're 4 years younger than me, so it was probably Kidz Bop 7 or 8.
Wait, you know the actual numbers of each Kidz Bop?
Yeah, because I remember
CD?
the cool older kids had Kidz Bop 1, but I was 3 when Kidz Bop 1 came out, so I didn't have it. And I came to consciousness around Kidz Bop 3.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Kidz Bop, I auditioned 3 times, didn't get in. So count your days, Kidz Bop.
Where did you go in Blythewood, South Carolina to audition for Kidz Kidz Bop.
Oh, I just did it right in like my bonus room, like.
Oh, like you submitted a tape.
Yeah, like I was like doing COVID auditions before COVID was a thing.
Oh my god, me.
Like
Okay,
webcam.
same. My sister really loved to make videos
Okay.
for us, and Shake It Up did a video audition.
Mm-hmm.
So we made a music video to oh, what song was it?
The Climb.
What?
What's it? Break out. Dun, 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 dun. I know a lot of Shake It Up music. I listen to
Wait,
Shake
your
It Up
music video
to
is The Climb, though.
Yeah, but no, this was not it. It was one of the Shake It Up, and we submitted it.
Was it the Bella Thorne one? TTY.
It wasn't TTYO because I would definitely remember that. It was
Okay.
another one. But it was iconic. I know that for sure.
I love Shake It Up. Selena Gomez made the theme song. Did y'all know that?
Shake it up.
Doesn't it give Selena Gomez?
Yeah, that.
But you were like a kid in your house filming, like from a young age.
Yeah. Like
Maddie knew who she was from a young age.
I like always knew like for some reason I was like obsessed with like fame. Like since little kid, like the Kidz Bop thing, the Disney, like I was like, I can act better than any of these Disney's candle like show kids. Like I'm better than Zendaya. Like I am Zendaya, girl. And then and then I also auditioned 3 times at my elementary school talent show and didn't get in, and I did sing. And then one year I did do jump rope. And I just sat there.
Your talent show made you audition. Everybody at my elementary school could just be in.
Yeah, I think
Oh
so.
no, we like
They had
ours was
standards, I
like
guess.
audition. My cousin almost got kicked out because she auditioned with praise dancing, and no offense, being a predominantly white school, they didn't know what praise dancing was, and they thought she was doing like ritual dancing, and they almost kicked her out. Yeah.
Well,
And that's on South Carolina.
Period.
I love that. No, I feel like because Megan has this like infamous video of her recording The Climb,
God.
and that goes back to Megan and Aaron are kind of like kindred spirits. Like I think
Yeah.
you guys were like I think you guys were like married in a past life. I think you were in a what did you say? You were like in a lavender relationship.
marriage.
You were in a
Yeah.
lavender marriage in like the 30s in a
Yeah.
past life.
I feel like if we like grew up, we would have been like best friends. But I feel like we would have been like competitive best friends because we would both would try to be stars.
but the thing is, I don't really want to be a star. My sister really wanted
Yeah.
to create a star. Like, my sister has always wanted to be the momager, and like now that she has 2 kids, she's like, I'm putting them to work.
And she doesn't have time for you.
Yeah, and honestly, thank God.
Yeah.
But I feel like I like took over. Because I'm like, I see talent. I know talent when I see it. I said, this girl's funny.
We literally are the twink and redhead.
Yeah.
Like, we are.
Yeah, like those
Yeah.
people on TikTok are twink and a redhead, but you guys, I feel like are. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't need to compare girl bosses, but you guys are twink and a redhead.
Just with spice.
Yeah.
a few more pounds and a little more melanin.
Yeah.
And change twink to twunk.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. I see you. I see what yoga. Doing those star jumps. Erin and I go to the same yoga class, and
Yeah.
and it's like at 6 a.m.
Yeah.
And some days, like, and it's just like all girls laying down 6 a.m. No one's talking, and then Erin will come in and just like address the entire class. Like, I remember one time in the winter you came in and you were like, pretty cold out there, huh? And no one answered, and you're like,
I think my biggest like thing is like I need someone to agree with me when I don't like the weather.
Yeah.
Like
well, you always like you address it as if you're the teacher, and then you just like go sit down in the corner.
I do, but I really I'm like, it's cold, y'all, ain't it? And no one says anything. I'm like, okay. Like,
Well, and then one time, like, we were doing the little like cardio portion of the class where
Yeah.
everyone's like jumping and doing burpees, and Sylvia, the instructor, she always plays like really hype music, and Erin's just over in the corner like twerking, like not doing any of the exercises that we're supposed to be doing, just like twerking in the corner. And no one like noticed. Like no one was watching you. You were just doing it for yourself.
yeah.
I noticed.
I like enter my own world. I'm like serious. Like I'm here, but I'm not here.
Wait, I have a question. One time, this was like on your birthday, I think. I got really sweaty and I was moving around and I made a really big fart noise with my back, and then you were on the other side of the room and you and someone else started laughing really hard. And was that what you were laughing at?
No, oh my gosh, are we like connected? Because I made a fart noise on my back.
Oh, okay.
And so the girl next to me, Tyler, she was like, Erin, that's disgusting. And I was like, girl, it's my bag.
Okay, because I thought you heard my fart noise and then you thought I farted and then you guys were laughing and I was like, no.
No, and then I kept doing it throughout the time that you're supposed to like play dead. Like, I forgot what it was called, Shavasana or something. And so I kept like, and the girl was like, oh my gosh. And I was like, no, like, I'm not that bad. Like, I am a farty boy, but I'm not that bad.
Well, earlier when we were testing the microphones, Megan farted so loud into it, and I think I have the recording, so I'm going to put that at the end of the podcast.
Me, Bree, and Davis went out like a while ago, and I farted, and they were like, Erin, did someone die inside you? And I was like, I'm sorry, like, I can't help it. Like, they like walked 10 feet away from me, and I got really hurt.
Oh.
Embrace my smells.
Fake friends.
These cups are so cute.
Yeah. Okay, we have a pony that comes and shops here a lot. Megan Bullock.
Meg B Pottery. This episode of Ponyverse is brought to you by Meg B Pottery. We're sponsored.
Wait, why does yours have a lady? What is?
So they're all different. That has swirls. Mine has like a sexy beautiful lady, and Megan's has like a.
I have two sexy beautiful ladies.
Two sexy beautiful
and
ladies.
And it says, "What if we kissed while sipping coffee from this Thrift Pony handmade mug?" But mine does not have coffee in it. It has blue drink.
And mine has Liquid Death. But we're not sponsored by Liquid Death, so I'm gonna bleep them out. No free press.
Not yet.
Okay, cool. Who would play you in a movie right now?
Oh, like right now?
Yeah. Or who would you want to play in a movie right now?
Myself.
Okay.
Did y'all hear that? Say it one more time.
Myself. Like
you're like Eminem in 8 Mile.
Yes. I'm the Weeknd in the Weeknd movie.
Yes.
Okay, so yeah, we're manifesting.
Yeah, I think it's kind of when you have a movie and then your character is your name. I don't know why. Like, because I don't know. Like, I don't know. Like, you're that inspirational.
Like Benny and Overcompensating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What were your thoughts on Overcompensating? Did you like it?
Oh, such a great show. 9.5 out of 10. I think it was amazing. We just need a little bit more POCs in there. A little sprinkle of little gays. Maybe a little more black gays in there. Or give Owen.
Yeah, like give him more time.
Yeah. But Owen has come out with his own show.
That's amazing.
About being black, gay, and Jewish. I didn't know he was Jewish.
I didn't know he was Jewish either. I found his podcast randomly like a year ago and was like, wait, this guy's funny. Who is he? He had like
Benny or Owen?
Owen.
Okay.
I know. And then he just like randomly was on the show. I was like, oh, good for you.
Mm-hmm. But I didn't know black people could be Jewish.
Well, anything's possible.
The world's your oyster.
Okay, I wanna change gears a little bit and talk about social media.
Okay.
So can you just explain to the listeners what so Aaron doesn't work here full time. He only works here on the weekends, which is kind of crazy because you have like 3 other jobs and a full 9 to 5 and then are here like for 12 hours every weekend.
And 50 kids. And
yeah. So like what is your job? What do you do?
So I do social media for essentially doctors, plastic surgeons, dermatologists, PAs, estheticians, and nurse practitioners.
Do you like okay, do you like it? How has your journey been with that?
I will say, like, I manifest having a social media job, so I am blessed to be able to have the manifestation powers to get it. I have realized that I don't like being behind the camera. I like being in front of the camera, but that took time within the social media job. If I could rate it, I don't know, maybe like a 6 out of 10.
Yeah.
I like it some days. I hate it like 200 out of the 365 days, so.
But because you got your master's.
Yeah, I did. I got it in marketing communications, and I have not used it whatsoever.
Yeah.
And he just graduated, so.
He just graduated?
Yes, thank
Go
you.
Aaron.
Yeah, Aaron was working here on the weekends, working his 9 to 5, and then getting a master's.
Yeah.
And sleeping.
And had a 4.0.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I like marketing and all that stuff, but the social media world, it's just not for me, dog. It's not. Mm-mm.
What's like your dream right now? Like, what do you, in a perfect world, what do you want to be doing?
Create direction. I think create direction, but
Also in the camera, also starring?
yeah, okay, so here's the thing.
Yeah.
I always tell people people will ask me, can I style them? And I'm like, I can only style myself. I can't style someone else. So the same thing, creative direction. I think I could be a creative director of the brand of Aaron and not anything else. So I feel like I can come up with a million plans that would work for me, that would go well with what's going on. But I don't think I could do it for someone else.
So you're Olivia Wilde and Don't Worry Darling, directing and starring.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And singing.
And then hooking up with the main actor.
Oh, 100%.
Yes.
And I die at the end and everybody cries.
We have to talk about Harry Styles. What are your thoughts on the kiss?
Kiss.
Or can you fully explain the context of who he was kissing and
I believe
why?
her name's Olivia. Wait, is it Olivia? Whoa. Something Dean.
Olivia Dean?
Yeah.
Yeah, she sings a song that's
God, Olivia after Olivia.
Oh, is it the one that sings
nice to each other, nice. Yeah, it's that song.
I don't know that one.
I don't know that one.
Okay, well, I guess I know more about Harry Styles than you.
Name that tune.
Megan is in love with Harry Styles. How would you describe your relationship with him?
Intense. I don't know, I'm just a fangirl, and right now Harry Styles is my obsession.
Yeah.
I'm literally wearing a One Direction charm bracelet that one of our local vendors, Carolina Patch Vintage, brought in, and she said, look Megan, I have a One Direction bracelet, and I said, don't even put that out, give it to me. So I bought it immediately. And it has all the boys. It's one of the 2010, 2011 ones.
Do you? But are you sad about the kiss, or do you not care? Were you more sad about him shaving his head?
That boy got a hair transplant, so go for it. Shave his head.
I missed all of this.
Well, he's bald for a little
I
bit.
get my media from Megan.
His hair was like yours, like that short.
Oh.
I'm ripping PETA down the wall. 'Cause you keep
Can we also talk about, I'm sorry, someone's playing nails, hair, hips, heels. I'm sorry, I just said dun 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 dun.
So if you're not watching, well, even if you are watching, we're recording this in the office at the store, and the store is currently open. It's 6:22 p.m. and so there's craziness happening out there. I don't know if you'll be able to hear the music from the store in this recording.
You might hear the bass.
Nice,
Yeah,
just
probably the
playing
bass, but
game
hopefully.
playlist.
Yeah. She said July 2nd. No, Pride's forever.
Yeah. Did you have a good Pride Month?
No, I actually didn't do anything, honestly. But
You existed.
yeah, I did get called nasty ass queer on the
Was
last
that-
day of Pride.
Oh.
Was it?
No, it was Monday. Yeah, Monday. Or was it Tuesday or Monday?
I think it was Monday.
Okay, yeah.
Today's two.
Today's Wednesday.
Yeah.
Was it yesterday?
No, I think it was Monday. Was it?
I don't know, but you got hit on at the gas station by OG, and then you got called a slur. So
Yeah. I'm sorry. I didn't. It was not monumental for me this year. It wasn't. I'm sorry.
What happened at the gas station?
Oh, I got hit on by this man named OG. And first he asked me to buy him a Black and Mild. And then I said no. And then he said, "You're so pretty. You have pretty lips, pretty teeth, and a nice ass." And then I said, "Well, thank you." And then I walked to go pump my gas, and then he followed me, and then wouldn't leave me alone. So I gave him my number. And then he called me while I was working here. And then I just...
I'm clocked in. I have my clipboard.
But also, if you're broke, why would you approach me? Not trying to be mean. Nothing wrong with a broke boy. But, don't let it be known. Let me know, first.
Yeah, don't be,
later.
begging.
Yeah, you just asked me about your Black and Mild. They're 99 cents.
what? Oh my god. You don't have no pocket change that you can cover that? That's absurd. A pack of cigarettes, I could be okay, you can't. But
One Black and Mild.
Yeah.
There's nothing in it, is there? It's just the paper.
No, it
the
has-
tobacco, but you
there
take
is.
you take the tobacco out and put the.
Got it.
One time when I was in high school, I was mad at my mom, so I went and bought a Black and Mild from the gas station and smoked it on my roof, and then I left it on my roof so she would know that I smoked it.
See, I'm not familiar with paraphernalia.
It seems like you are.
I used.
Well, I only know because me and my sister went to a Euphoria birthday party, and she dressed up as Ashtray, and I dressed up as
No, these
Fez.
costumes are so good.
And I got a Black and Mild so I could put it behind my ear.
Wait, I want to discuss Aaron's infatuation with you when
Yeah.
you're dressed as a man.
I honestly was thinking in my head, which one do I like more, the Euphoria one or the Post Malone?
Oh, post office ones.
Yeah, Post Office Malone. That's what. Okay.
So Megan, what is it, like a beard? It's like
It's a lace front beard.
Mm-hmm.
I got it on Amazon. Sorry, guys. Can't always be sustainable. But I wanted a lace front beard.
It's hard to get a sustainable beard.
Yeah, I wanted it to look realistic.
Yeah.
When did I get? I think I got it because I did a bearded lady costume. No, or did I buy it for Fez? I think I bought it for my bearded lady costume, but it was perfect because I dressed up as Fez and we like lined up my hairline and I got a giant polo. It fit me a little too well. And then I don't know what it is, but whenever I put that beard on, my aura just shifts.
Because you're like sexy.
I'm gonna be honest. Like, if I saw it in person, I think I would pass out. I think I would like.
Did you see Post Office Malone?
I was there. I think I screamed. I think I was like really happy.
You were blushing.
I
that's for sure.
I was.
Yeah, I feel like you were like nervous around her.
I was. What can I say? It's something about it. But me and Brie talked about. I'm attracted to masculine energy. Like, so like any type of like, it can be like, it doesn't matter the gender. I'm attracted.
Like you
to
like a
it.
lesbian.
Yeah.
This
I
one
do.
market, there was a masked lesbian walking around, and Aaron was obsessed. Like, he would not stop talking about her. Did you approach her?
Maybe.
I cannot remember, but you were like, "Oh, that is a fine person." And then, like, it was like halfway through the day, you were like, "That's a woman." Like, you figured out it was a woman. And you're like,
Took you the whole
I'm
day.
still like,
Hope you're
going
straight
for
now.
it. He's bisexual, guys.
Yeah.
I'm bisexual. Yeah. Shout out to my bisexuals. Party of one.
Wait, so you were in a frat?
Oh, yeah. Unfortunately.
What was that like?
Torture. Honestly, let me stop being dramatic. It actually felt very fun at the moment when I was there because I got princess privilege. Like, they needed me more than I needed them. I was friends with all the girls. They wanted to sleep with the girls. So it was like a pimp. I was like, you got it. This podcast is getting canceled. I'm so sorry. There goes my stardom, my fame.
But I feel like it's good to start off a little bit problematic because
Yeah.
then people don't have high expectations for you.
10 years from
I
now.
feel like that's why Trisha Paytas never like really gets
Cared.
canceled
Yeah.
because she's like always. I don't know. I don't follow her as closely, but I feel like she's always doing things that are you're just like, what the fuck?
Why did she come out trans?
Did she?
You know, maybe it is a phase. For her, it was. I don't know. I love her because she has so much opportunity to like do expressions, like so many different stages in her life, and she has the money to express it. And like, honestly, we would all do the same.
She also
No.
just like goes for it. Like she doesn't like care if people think she's a laughing stock. Like she just goes. Like I love someone who just goes for it.
Yeah.
and like has no shame.
Her concert really changed my life. Like, I was like, wow. I was like,
Like you really can just do whatever you want in life.
like, literally, and it was sold out. Like,
was
people
so
were
fun.
like diehards for her. And she can't sing. She could barely dance. Like, but she did it.
And she was 7 months pregnant when we saw her.
Yeah.
It also shows you like I was having this conversation with my voice lessons teacher yesterday. Shout out Julie if you're listening. I told her about this, but she was saying because I was like I said something about like talent, and she's like, I don't really believe in talent. Like talent, like because I think I said someone was really talented, and she was like, this is getting deep, but she was like, I think talent is just like being really good at like sharing your authentic true gifts, but like being authentically yourself, but it's like there's nothing like a lot of times talent is just showing up and like being yourself, and that's what Trisha Paytas does, and that's what you do.
Thank you. I think talent's like an excuse.
I think it is, because people will be like, oh, I'm not good at this, but I think like, again, I'm learning this in my voice lessons, it's like the people with the best voice ever aren't the most famous.
No.
And I think like you just have to like the people have that it factor. The it factor is just like being themselves, like being really true to themselves and like expressing that, and that's what makes people magnetic.
And hot take, I'm going back to my favorite band ever, One Direction. Liam Payne has the best voice out of everybody, and had.
Oh,
I know.
That hurts my heart. But he had the best voice out of all the boys in One Direction. But he didn't have the confidence as Zayn or Harry, so he was not as successful.
Yeah, he didn't put himself out there.
And his music was... it could have been good. It could have been good. But like,
Strip That Down was good.
Strip that down.
but like,
Yeah.
that's a good example. He had the largest vocal range out of everybody in the band, and I don't know. Look at Harry. Look at Zayn. Having some more Zayn.
No, but it's so true, and it's like really reassuring. Like, I think I saw this meme, but it was like based on an interview, and it was some guy being like, yeah, like there's people with half your talent who are achieving your dreams just because they like put themselves out there and went for it. And like the older I get and the more stuff I do, it's just like you see that the people who are achieving it are the ones who are just going for it, and it's really easy to sit on the sidelines and be like, they're not even that good, like I could do that, like blah blah blah, like they don't have any talent, like, but
Yeah, look at Camila Cabello.
or like, okay, Charlie XCX, I actually do think she has a good voice, but people
I knew that was gonna show.
That's a crazy...
Your, what's it called? Harmonizer?
Harmonizer?
Sorry.
was she on Fifth Harmony?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I didn't know any of them their names.
Do you know any of their songs?
You ain't gotta go to work.
No, I used to know
Fifth
their...
Harmony?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I used to know their whole concert from start to beginning because I used to watch it on YouTube every day.
Start to end.
I said start to beginning. Yeah, start to end.
I just didn't want to make fun of you, so I just had to like...
I mean, make fun of me. My mom always said, if you don't have haters, then you're not poppin'.
Do you have haters?
I like to think so.
You got that hate comment.
I did.
What did they say?
What?
What was my hate
Your
comment?
hairline.
Honestly,
No, can you repeat the hate comment for...
it was
First off, what video was it?
it was just me talking on TikTok. Like it was nothing crazy. Like I was just talking, and he literally said, I wish I could pull it up, but
Like hairline working harder than something. Or...
No, it was like, I hope you stay out the wind because your hairline just can't be blown back anymore.
No, it was like funny.
But
And-
like, you don't even have that big of a forehead or anything.
Well, because my hair is blonde, so you can't really tell, but when it is black, it is like back here. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I don't have a hairline.
I don't know. I think hot take, a creative, funny insult is the same as a creative, funny compliment.
Honestly?
Like, they thought about you and they crafted something funny.
No, I was like, you kind of ate. Like, I had nothing to say back to that, to be honest. Like, I'm not even mad, because you really did eat me up, and I'm glad this was my first one. Like, you didn't talk about sexuality, you didn't talk about nothing, you just went straight for the hairline, and that's great.
Yeah, it's creative. They're creative.
Yeah.
What's the craziest thing that's ever happened to you at Thrift Pony? Has anything crazy happened?
I feel like I get to take the badge of honor again, the first 1 star out of everybody at Thrift Pony.
I think it was a 2-star.
Yay!
Yeah, a lady left a review. It was at our old store, and this lady was like... So Aaron came in to look for an outfit for the Olivia Rodrigo concert after work. He wasn't working that day. He was not on the clock. And I think he was like talking to us and like asking for advice on what to wear to the concert. And then this lady was like, they need major customer service training. The boy was just concerned with finding an outfit for himself.
I'm kind of glad that.
And it's like, well, he was.
I
He
was.
off the clock.
Okay, clock that.
So,
I'm
yeah.
actually kind of glad that now I'm not the only boy, because now no one knows who that reference is. Well, I guess not the podcast, but it's Matt. It was Matt.
A resident straight.
Yes.
Throw him under the bus.
Yeah. What's your What's your favorite memory at Thrift Pony? Do you think you'll keep working here, or do you think you'll quit because you'll get too famous?
I think I definitely will keep working here. I think like something. Very interested to see where your brain goes. I know that sounds
Wait,
weird.
I want to see if you have any questions. I posted like a question box on Instagram, so I want to see if anyone asked you any questions. Please hold.
Stop. And this is a commercial break. So, have you
Sorry.
this is Ponyverse, where we help verse find their ways. I don't believe in verse people. Either you're a top or bottom. I don't believe in it.
That's like bi erasure. That's just as awful.
Well, maybe we don't. Let me stop.
Okay, what are your big three
What is that?
in astrology?
Oh, not this question. I don't know. I'm a Gemini.
Wait, I want to find what you put. So we did for our 1 year anniversary for the whole month. We did different collections based on our staff. So like everyone who works here picked like stuff inspired by their style, and then like every time I would post their collections, I would also post their astrology. And this was back when I didn't know as much about astrology either. So you just texted me something, and I like copy and pasted it. And this is what it says in the Instagram post: Gemini Sun, Venus, Moon. That's not a. You can't be a Venus. There's like a Venus and a Moon. You can't be a Venus Moon. I don't know if you meant Virgo or.
Maybe Virgo?
Yeah, and then Capricorn rising. I don't trust that you knew how to like input your information correctly to get this stuff.
No. I don't I make up when I was born. Like, I thought for the longest time I was born at night, and my mom was like, why do you keep telling people that? You were born at 2 a.m. And I was like, oh.
That is night. What?
Well, I used to be 8 p.m.
Yeah, I guess it's like morning.
Okay.
But even if you're off by 30 minutes, it changes it.
Yeah. Unfortunately, whoever asked me about astrology, I don't really believe it. I feel like there's certain things that you shouldn't let dictate your life, and the stars and the moons and the wind and all that.
That's a hot take.
You're gonna get some haters for that.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Someone's gonna
Don't let Allie hear that.
Yeah.
Someone's gonna come to Thrift Pony and throw a tomato at me.
Tomato, tomato, tomato.
Yeah, I don't let that
You just
dictate.
mobilized all the astrology girlies against you.
I'm sorry, I really am. Asking someone that you're on a date, what's your astrology, and you're like, oh, that makes sense. You're lying. You're lying. I'm sorry. I don't believe in that. Unfortunately, I don't.
It believes in you.
Yes. Unfortunately, I can't stop myself from being born.
No, I honestly I feel like it. Not that I didn't believe in it, but I was just kind of okay, whatever. But then I started. My little brother is really, really into astrology. He knows all the history and all this random stuff. And first of all, it's been around forever, and then two, to think that where all the planets are when you came into the world doesn't have any impact on anything. It's kind of like where being born in South Carolina shapes you.
Yeah.
It's the same where it's I don't know, the moon controls the tides.
I just I feel when it comes to emotions, if someone's being shitty or rude to someone, you're oh, it's because you're a Leo. No, you're just a shitty, mean person.
Well, yes, but then it's your moon rules your emotions. So people with certain moon
Your Venus rules
your Venus. So that's what.
I'm your Venus.
But I think when
That's
you
crazy because I was thinking Venus as a boy, so two totally different directions. Sorry, continue.
No, but basically when you I think just the magazine one where it's just you're this just surface level your sun sign, but when you learn all the you have a million different signs signs on your chart. Well, not a million, but 12 or whatever. And I think once you learn what the houses mean and what all this means, it actually makes more sense. It's a really complicated formula versus just you're a Gemini, so you're this. Because so I feel yes, and I agree with you, but I don't agree with you.
I can see it. I also just feel I don't know. I think it's who's telling the right information about astrology anyway? You go to 3 different people. They tell you 3 different things.
Well, it's kind of you can you can interpret it. I don't know.
I'm sorry to whoever asked me about astrology. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Unfortunately, I'm not that. I do have crystals.
Oh.
They sit in my plant, Penelope.
Where do you get creative inspiration from?
I know the answer for him.
What is it?
Himself.
Within.
Yeah. I actually don't know. I don't really. I mean, I know I'm creative, but I don't really label myself as creative.
I bet if we looked like deeper in your chart, I'm talking about something I don't totally know about, but I've really been on astrology TikTok, and there's like, it was like you have to look at a certain house when you're in like creative frustration. It's like you have to look at what sign is in this house, and that'll kind of like tell you how to get out of it. So there's something there. You should go see an astrologer.
I just feel like you more recently have like found who you are and don't let anything else control you.
Right.
So like you're able to just do things because you feel like it and you want to, and it turns into something like creative and fun, and like you have that sort of confidence and the talent to like do that. So I feel like literally your inspiration is yourself because you just go for it.
I know you said too that you've like recently stepped into yourself, but I feel like your email that you made when you were 8 is Aaron the Star. Like I think you've always known who you were, and I think maybe you just like were always in an environment that didn't necessarily like celebrate it. Right. So you were like fighting out, and then like as an adult you can kind of like choose your own environment, so you can find an environment that like lets you be who you want to be.
I think that's like all true, like both of y'all said. I think like my constant goal in life is that like I want to make like young Aaron happy, like if he could just like come out of my body, I guess, and it was just like stand in front of me. You'd be like, good job, like we did everything that we did. I'm a big believer of like throwing at the wall, see if it stick, because it doesn't, like if it stick you can keep it on the wall, or if it slides down and becomes a pile of shit, then it's a pile of shit. Like, you know, like I don't really, so I
Everything
mean
slides down eventually.
Yeah, like I'm not like inspiration wise, I'm trying to figure out, I don't really think like I like, there are people that I look up to, but I don't know if I really look up to them and be like, I want to be just like them. I'm kind of just like, I'm happy that there's one more person in like this little community that like we have. That makes sense. So like I look at like Ricky Thompson. You all know who Ricky Thompson is, and then Denzel Dion.
Ricky Thompson,
Denzel Dion, like Bretman Rock. Like it's more like gay people that like I have seen, and I'm just like, I'm glad that you guys made it. Like I'm glad, like you. So that's kind of more who it is. But yeah. I feel bad. I'm not answering these questions good enough.
No, that was a really good answer.
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be so like. I think that was really good and really like honest.
Yeah.
And. Well, yeah, what I've always admired about you is, like, I know you've come out of your shell more since you've been here, but just, like, hearing your stories, like, I think you've always been like that. Like, you never, from a young age, like, you grew up in a small town in South Carolina.
Yeah.
And, like, we're gay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Always.
Yeah.
And I just think that's, like, that takes a certain level of, like, you have to be so, like, you knew yourself, I think, really well from a young age, and I think that's, I don't know, it's very inspiring, I think.
Thank you. Yeah, I definitely think I have always been, like, even, like, when my mom would tell me, like, young children, like, child stories of me, like, when I was, like, a kid, like, she told me one time, I, like, went up to her and was like, why do you have the makeup on? And I was, like, 3. And I was like, why do you have the makeup on? And she was like, I just knew. You know, you were going to be you're a critical one. And I was like, yeah, so, I don't know. I've just always been me, so, like, I guess, yeah. Always be me.
What advice would you give to your younger self or someone younger who's, you know, in a similar position that you were?
I really like have learned, and I mean it does happen, but I think one of our problems is like just as societies that we let people dictate who we are, how we feel, what we do, and like I would just tell my younger self like don't let anybody really do that, because it's at one point you're gonna stop living the life that you want to live and you're living someone else's life and you're not gonna get like happy. And I think I learned that like I can't live the dreams that my dad wants me to live. Like unfortunately I'm not joining the army. I'm sorry I can't put your hands up. Like, like, no, I'm not doing that. Like, I'm sorry. 10 high. Like, I can't. I'm sorry, I'm not. I have anxiety. I can't. So, yeah, so that's, like, the best thing I can tell someone. It's just live your life. Because when you die, it's only going to be your life.
I was talking to someone the other day, and I don't even remember what they asked me, but they were asking me about you.
Ooh.
And then I started talking about you, and I was just saying how motivated, strong-willed, and just amazing of a person you are. And I started thinking about it. I was like, it is so awesome. There's so many things in the world that I'm grateful to have, like electricity and AC and like stupid things like that you never even think about. But it's also like I get to be in not just the same environment, but like at the same time as you, and like you're just like one of those people that like I don't want to say take for granted, but like you don't really think about not having you in your life until you're not there. And it's just so awesome to have you as like a friend, a colleague, like a coworker. No, seriously, Aaron, like you're one of the best people in the entire world, and like I don't know, I'm just so honored to like know you and be your friend. And I think everybody feels that way too.
Thank you. I mean, thank you. I mean, I will say I'm really blessed to like have the people in my life. Like I feel like, and this sounds, but this is the best way I can describe it. I curated like the best people to be in my life, where like they push me and they respect me, and like really like I like always said I want a friend, if they saw me get beat up in the street, they would try to fight them off before trying to call the cops. Or like if like I could see y'all like at a Black Lives Matter rally or like at Pride, like you're always gonna be there, like that safeguard. So that's why I always say I wanted as like friends, and I feel like I finally have my group of friends where I'm kind of just like, these are my people, and I'm really, really happy.
Sorry.
And
There are freaking computer messages.
I turned on Twitter for an hour, but I think we did all the microphone. Sorry.
but no, you're fine. But like, I think like, and honestly, that's so crazy you said, because I was just talking to my therapist about like my like relationship issues with people, and she was like, but you had like a great turnout on your birthday. And I was like, I know, but I wanted to go to each one of them and be like, why the F are you here? Like, I'm very much like, why are you my friend? Like,
but you love yourself so much. So.
I do, but like, I also like, I guess I never realized people trust me so much with like their emotions, their relations with me. Because that's what friendships have, is like trust in it, you know? Like, you trust me to like break down your walls or be who you are behind closed doors or wherever the case may be. And like, I feel like honored, but I feel so honored. I'm like, why me? Like, I'm kind of just like, why me? But I'm slowly starting to see like the thing. I thought like telling myself in the mirror every day that you're a star was gonna really help me, but really just taking a deep breath every day and kind of just feeling like I am a star is kind of,
Yeah.
so. But thank y'all. I guess so.
I mean, there is no reason besides you're you.
Yeah.
Like,
thank
why
you.
me? It's because you're.
Yeah.
And you're like, I think when you're true to yourself, it really like, it's like magical. Like it's like inspiring. It makes people feel like they, I don't know, when you can always tell if someone's being themselves or not, and when they're not being themselves, it's like you don't feel like you really know them as well.
Right, yeah. I feel like I'm right now in my Pokemon evolution. Maybe I'm on my second evolution. I haven't hit my third one yet because I want to be a twunk. I'm serious. I have one more year and then I have my twink death, so.
That was the nerdiest thing I could have ever heard you say.
Oh, I like that. Yeah, I am a secret nerd.
I think on that note.
Oh, it's off. Yeah, it's
His background photo is Pokemon.
I didn't know you were so into Pokemon.
I play it on Sundays when I'm bored. It's my reset day. Okay.
Well, there's like kids outside running around the store that are gonna terrorize everything, and so I feel like this is a great place to end. Aaron, plug yourself. Where can people find you?
Oh my gosh, this is crazy. Okay, so you can find me on Instagram at AJPick12. I think all my stuff is AJPick12. So Instagram, TikTok, That's it. Book me for modeling stuff. Book me for acting. I'm really trying to shoot my shot with a modeling agency by the end of this year. So definitely get me in front of the camera if you want to. I am free of charge.
And we'll have you back on next year and you can tell us all about your modeling.
Yes.
You're manifesting it. All right. Well, thanks so much, Erin, for coming to the
Thank you.
Ponyverse.
Woo!
Thank you, everyone, for listening. See you guys later.